Wisdom Shorts.
Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. Seneca. Two brothers, Gaius and Lucius, stood in their father's villa on the day they inherited equal fortunes. Vast estates, gold, slaves, and trading enterprises that stretched across the Mediterranean. Gaius, the elder, immediately began making ambitious plans. "Brother," he declared excitedly, "we must expand everything. More land, more ships, more slaves." Lucius listened quietly as his brother outlined schemes to borrow against their inheritance for maximum growth. "But Gaius," Lucius said thoughtfully, "what about time for reading, for friendship, for serving Rome?" Gaius waved dismissively. "Philosophy is a luxury for those who already have enough wealth. We must strike while fortune favors us." Years passed, and their paths diverged dramatically. Gaius worked tirelessly, sleeping little, trusting no one, measuring his worth entirely by the size of his treasury. His wealth grew, but so did his anxiety about losing it. Lucius maintained his father's businesses efficiently, but spent his time studying philosophy, writing poetry, and engaging in public service. "You're a fool," Gaius often told his brother. "You could be twice as rich if you focused properly." Then came the great financial crisis that struck Rome like a plague. Trade routes were disrupted, harvests failed, and many wealthy families faced complete ruin. Gaius, who had leveraged everything for maximum gain, found himself drowning in debt. His creditors seized his properties, his slaves were sold at auction, and he was left with nothing. Worse still, he had no friends to help him, having alienated everyone in his ruthless pursuit of wealth. Lucius, meanwhile, weathered the crisis with remarkable grace. Though his fortune was diminished, he had never depended on it for his sense of self-worth. The schools he had funded continued to honor him. The friends he had helped rallied to support him. When the brothers met years later, Gaius approached his brother with bitterness etched in his face. "How can you be content with so little," Gaius demanded, "when we once had so much?" Lucius looked at his brother with compassion. "My dear Gaius, you made yourself a slave to your wealth. You were constantly worried about losing it, constantly working to increase it, never free to actually enjoy it." He placed a gentle hand on his brother's shoulder. "I made my wealth serve my values and my relationships. When fortune changed, I remained free because my happiness was never chained to my possessions." Gaius listened, finally beginning to understand. "The wise man owns his wealth," Lucius concluded. "The fool is owned by it. True wealth is not what we possess, but our freedom from being possessed by what we think we need."